Everybody wants to know what's happening. Arms spread way too thin. What's the big rush now? Tell me why you're rushing. Arms spread.
Hey guys, doing? I'm Justin with JJ Longboards, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Arbor Vugenhausen. I have the Vugenhausen 35, but you can also purchase it at 38 inches. The reason I got the 35 was because I was looking for something a little bit lighter and a little bit easier to maneuver, because I'm a little bit smaller guy. I weigh about 125 and coming at about 5'9", so I was just looking for something that I can maneuver a little bit easier and be a little bit more nimble when doing free ride and a little bit of downhill. Some of the key features on the Vugenhausen are its blades design. I've ridden gas pedals before. I have a 9-to-5 with laynuts, so I do know what gas pedals are like, and a lot of people ask what the difference is with blades. And the only thing I've really noticed is that it is a little bit shorter, and the shape is, I guess you could say the shape is a little bit different. But overall it does have the same function, and it works great. They serve as a reference point when doing slides. Gas pedals are great for initiating slides and keeping yourself locked in, and they just serve as a great reference point, so that's what gas pedals are and blades are. Another key feature is its concave. It has a pretty mildly aggressive concave, if you can see that there, with a little bit of W that helps keep you locked in when doing slides and a little bit of downhill. The concave is not so aggressive that you feel uncomfortable, but it's aggressive enough to where you definitely stay locked in while you're riding. On this board I have 50 cal trucks, ABEC 11 free rides, 84A. I originally got it with Venom tweakers, but I just threw these on a couple days ago just because I was doing strict free riding and I didn't really, I just wanted to try these out on the board. But whenever I do a little bit mixture of both free riding and downhill, I use the Venom tweakers. And I also have a personalized 85A Venom bushing on it, on my trucks, roadside. So we're going to go ahead and cover 4 points in this review. We're going to cover carving, free ride, downhill, and the overall performance of the Arbor Vugenhausen. So let's get into it. For carving on the Arbor Vugenhausen, the Arbor Vugenhausen wasn't necessarily made to be a carver, but to be completely honest, with the right truck and bushing setup, it can definitely carve actually pretty well. It also helps that it has a pretty short wheelbase coming in at 27 inches. So it actually, if you really wanted to, you could carve the board. The only drawback of this board, as far as carving goes, would be it has absolutely no flex at all. So, to be completely honest, it's not meant to be a carver, but if you wanted to, you definitely could. So for carving, I'd give it about a 7 out of 10, which is actually pretty good, not being a carver at all. Going into free ride, I absolutely love this board. Other boards I've ridden that are free rides are the 9-to-5, I've ridden the Jet Vulcan, the Comet FSM, and this is definitely up there and at the top with them. It really helps that this board has a really short wheelbase, and it also helps with the gas pedals being there, and especially the W concave. This board just has everything that a great free ride board would need, and I just had the right setup going for it. It definitely can handle really high speed free riding, and I've just loved it overall. It's just a really comfortable free ride board. So overall I'd probably give it about a 9 to 9.5 out of 10 as far as free riding goes. For downhill on this board, once again, they did very good at keeping the concave, great for keeping your feet locked in, as well as adding the different links for the board. So if you weren't planning to do as much downhill, I would get the 35, but if you're planning on doing a lot more downhill, I'd get the 38, I guess. But both of them are great for downhill. I haven't gotten really much speed wobble with this board, with this truck setup. And it's just really comfortable to do downhill on, especially if you're mixing in some technical free riding in the middle. It's just a great, comfortable board. That's just what I've seen most about it. It's just great to ride on. It's so much fun. It's very responsive, and the features they added with this just help make it a great downhill and free ride board. So also for downhill, I'd probably give it a 9 to 9.5, 8.5 out of 10. So overall, I would give the Arbor Vugenhausen a 9 out of 10. Once again, this board is a great free ride board, a great downhill board, and it is flexible enough in its disciplines to be a carver if you really wanted it to. I got this board for $240 off of mirrorskate.com. Great place. They also set up my personalized bushing setup for me, so that's really great. I love shopping there. Go pick this board up if you plan on doing strict free riding downhill, but you want something a little more fun to ride on. It's definitely a fun board, once again, comfortable to ride on. So yeah, Arbor Vugenhausen. This has been a review from JJ Longboards. Justin, signing out. Get yourself a Arbor Vugenhausen. Get some. Today. Now. Subscribe.